All right, the other day when I rolled that 55 in here, it had set for a few years. So, before I go any further with anything on it, I have to clean out the fuel tanks. So basically, what a lot of people do, even in the best situations, they try to get all the fuel out. Well, they never really get it all out, and what little bit's left in there will leave a glaze, and that glaze of old fuel will be like shoe polish or lacquer or thinner or something like that. It's really nasty. It smells god awful. But anyway, I emptied out what little bit of old gas was in this tank, took the tank off, and I put 2.5 gallons of vinegar in it, and I'm going to let that sit overnight. The acid in the vinegar is going to eat out the shellac of the old gas, and it'll clear up the rust. It'll get that out, and then we'll have this tank cleaned up. And what I'll do is, when I get to the right side tank, which wasn't as bad as the left side was the worst, I'll recycle the vinegar out of this into the right side tank. And we'll clean that tank, and we'll have both tanks clean. Now, once I get the tanks clean, because the acidity in the vinegar will clean out the inside really good, what I'll do is next, just as put baking soda and water in here. The baking soda and water mixture will take out the acidity that's left over in the gas tank once I pour the vinegar out of it. And once I get it out, and I'll go wash it out with the water hose and everything, I'll fire up the air compressor and use compressed air to blow out most of the water that'll be in the tank. And once I get that water blown out, I've got a heat gun, and I'll heat it up inside to get all the moisture out. And once you get all the moisture out after doing this, what you want to do is get an old drink bottle and, I don't know, fill it about 2/3 of the way with gas, and then put the rest with some motor oil. Basically, any motor oil will work. I'll probably use some 2050 since I got some spare 2050 around. And then once you get that, you take that gas mixture, that gas and oil mixture, and you roll it around inside your freshly cleaned tank. Now, once you do that, the oil and gas mixture will take care of any of the bare metal spots now, so they won't rust up again. And once you get that mixture out, or recycle it in that other tank, kind of let the tank sit outside. And it's supposed to be a nice day on Thursday, so I'll let them sit outside and let the sun kind of bake them a little bit. But then my tanks are good to use again. And like I said, fill them up, put the cap on. I keep a couple, if you notice, I keep a couple of corks around. I have these corks so they'll fit where the pit cocks for the gas tank was. So I can put the cork up in there so it'll hold all my stuff overnight. And like I said, if you go to the food line, just get you 3 jugs of your basic food line white vinegar, or of your choice, fill it up, and then you just wait it out. You know, I mean, it'll clean the tank up. It'll be ready to use. It'll get the gas out. That leaves, like I said, a nice varnish in there. And it'll clean up the rust. And you'll be ready to clean this tank up and get this motorcycle back on the road again. Anyway, that's the tech tip for today. Have a good day, everybody.